What's going on, Toycanic and Crewmaru fans? Gonna do something a little different tonight. I'm gonna adjust the camera. We are gonna do something a little different tonight. I know you guys are always tuning in for repairs, and we will do some kind of cool. I've got some simple mods that I'm wanting to do, and maybe kind of a little painting. I'm trying to knock out a job for somebody, kind of finish up a few things. But I got something in today. What's up, Samurai Chris? Got something in today that I've been waiting on for a little while. Esteban Barasa, what's going on, man? Rob's working on his dio. Got him some props and that amazing dumpster. I'm not sure what dumpster you're talking about, but I'm glad you got it. Tonight, we're going to take a look at something special. Well, we'll see if it's special. Oh, this came in today. This came in today. You might recognize this logo here. What's that say? All right, then. We got this in. And I want to take a look at it. That's what I want to do. I wonder if I could, like... I need to do a logo on this, huh? I should definitely be doing a logo on that wall. What if I've got like an... what if I've got like a screenshot or something? Let's see. Hang tight real quick. Hang on a second with me here. Can I export out a screenshot of this? No, I don't close the thing. Come on, man. What are we doing here, baby? Come on now. Screenshot to the end. Apple Shift 4. Take a screenshot here. Bada bing. Exit out of this. Now watch this. Here we go. Here it comes. Let's do some preferences. Desktop and screen saver. Let's do a desktop picture from the desktop screenshot. Choose. Boom. Just like that. Just like that, things got 10% more professional. Welcome to billmaru Toycanics. All right. So you guys didn't know I was going to do this tonight, and honestly, neither did I. Because I didn't think these things were ever going to come in. But they're here. So, I'm going to take a little razor blade. Here, I'll hold it up. Stuff's falling. I'm going to knock everything over. Oh, God. Not going to fall over like my friend Shartimus. Cut this. Just careful. Hopefully this stuff's not too packed in here to where... Here we go. Oh, lost my razor. All right. Just got some weight to it. If seal is broken, examine contents before giving receipt. Dang, man. Todd wasn't joking around whenever he said he packed these things good. Sheesh. It's got like this is like from IKEA or something. It's got like the plastic pieces in here on the side so the cardboard doesn't get ruined. I do appreciate that. Although I probably would have taken shoddier packaging for better articulation, but we'll see what happens. I can't get my fingers in here. There's like not enough room. Let's see, does it tell me which one this one is? Kickstarter Spawn Trio. Guess we'll start with this one. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Let's see if all my fears are going to be realized or if they're not. I'm going to go ahead and open up this baby here. Oh, I wonder if, like, is my audio coming in, guys? Does it sound good? I think I'm using my Mac audio today. I'm going to cut this open. And let's see which one we've got. From what I can tell, I think this might be the black and white one. I think I'm going to save that for later. I want to get one of the color versions out. Of course this one would be on top. Oh my gosh. Alright, hang on. I'm going to flip this thing over. Let these things dump out on the floor. That sounded worse than it was. This is a really heavy box. You got stuff all over the place. Jobs upon jobs upon jobs coming in. Alright, let's move this out of the way. Let's get this big old box out of the way. Holy smokes. This is some really, this is thick cardboard. They did make sure that these didn't get messed up, I'll tell you that much. Okay. Oh, here we go. Trio Classic. Trio Modern. Should we do Classic or should we do Modern? You guys decide. Feeling the Classic. Classic or Modern? What do you guys think? Let me know what you think. I forget there's a lag, so I'm like just sitting here waiting. Classic, Modern, Modern. Got 2 for Modern, 1 for Classic. Classic, Classic, Classic. Classic's winning. Classic. Oh, Brian just said it twice. Well, Classic's in my hands. Let's see what happens. Classics, it looks like we got way more for Classic. Let's do this. We're going to open up the Classic. I'm sure you guys have seen a ton of reviews on this. I have not. I have not watched one. I wanted to experience this for myself. I hate spoilers with a passion. So, if I can avoid them, I do. Get rid of this tissue paper. Sheesh. Oh yeah, they've got this really cool packaging where my oily fingers don't leave fingerprints, which is pretty dope. That's pretty incredible. I'm sure you guys have seen this. Let's get it out of the box. I'm not one of those guys. who's gonna tell you about the box at all. I can tell work went into it though as a graphic designer. There's definitely some cool stuff going on in the box. A lot of expensive stuff going on in the box, which is either going to make you happy or make you upset that more... Oh, what do we got here? Got a little comparison checklist of what came with the original figure and then what comes with the new one. Now this is suspect, so we'll see. See what's going on here. Oh, you like my shirt, Wisman? Thank you. For those of you who are not familiar with this shirt, it is Rogue and then legendary MC Hammer pose and pants. And it says, "Can't touch this." If you don't get the joke, you should read more comics. We've got our certificate of authenticity. Todd McFarlane. Date 2020. It's already outdated. Alright. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, right. Woohoo, a checklist. Got ourselves a neat mace weapon here. Little hook. Good detail. Neat. Todd's signature. Man, I wish I was incredibly excited right now. Some green weapons. This one's bent, so that's gonna have to be heated up. It's pretty soft plastic, so I imagine it'll heat up pretty easily. Got his, as Todd would say, his goo effects. It's got some goo effects. This was something I was really excited initially, was the screaming and the hamburger head. But as I look at the neck, this makes me, I'm just kind of sad. Alright, let's see how we get this fella out of the box. I'm assuming the back of the plastic is back here. Let's remove this so we don't get anything scratched up. Carefully remove this foam. Or not. Shake it like it owes me money. Okay. Oh god. So much. There is so much packaging here that I don't even know what to do with all this. A lot of packaging. You have to remove a lot of packaging to get to this ridiculously large packaging. Oh, that has no way to hang it up. Alright. Okay. Let's check out this spawn. I do like these packages that open up, especially for a Kickstarter, not so much in stores, because I think people who repack figures are disgusting. If you can't afford the hobby, then don't do it. Don't steal. Jesus. Alright. Let's get him out of this. This is like a comically large clamshell. Alright. Let's do this. And it's taped. So you know it's got some tape on it, guys. You have to put in a little work. Put a little work in here. There we go. If there's any more, there is a little more on the edge here. little more here. And there's a little more right there. So you got 4 pieces of tape. I'm here to tell you guys what's really important, and that's how many pieces of tape are standing in between you and spawn. Oh, this cape. No. No. It's real. Okay. Oh, man. Really? It's plastic? I mean, dude, who's gonna... He's sealed in, like, these plastic pieces. Like, how is he gonna get out of here? Okay. I just gotta remain cool about this. I gotta remain positive for you guys, right? You're about to find out real quick why I'm not a reviewer. Does have that satisfying new plastic smell. Alright, I've removed his plastic shackles. He's got some extra hands in there. I'm excited about that, I think. God bless. What is this? Okay. Let me just kind of figure this out for a minute. Okay, so hands. All right, so he comes with extra hands, so that's all right. So the wrists are and I've heard that this man, this cape is glued on, bro. Why is the cape glued on? Oh, there's a thought. Yo, check it out. It comes with thigh swivel. His other one, though, that's not, it's not terrible. It's not too bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, it's not, it still needs work. He comes with 1 thigh swivel. Why 1? What the heck? What? How hard was it for the machine to go chop on 1? Oh, man. No hablo. No hablo español. Muy pequeño. Muy. However, hola. He's got straight by. I paid so much money for this. Like, I'm just kind of taking that in right now. How much money I put in and how long I've waited for this thing. And the figure itself. Oh, this waist. Real chains, though. Yep. Could you imagine this guy like jumping down from a building or crouching or neither can I because this cape won't allow it. What in the world? What in the world? This cape. Oh man. Damn it, dude. Man. Yeah, I could see why a lot of people are selling it. I mean, this is... It looks like... Man, this waist. God, this torso. It's like so... This figure was close. But for what we paid... Oh, man, this is crazy. I can't believe this is like... This is the final product. Why did he think like this cape? The top of the cape right here isn't like too shabby. Even if this was plastic and you decided to put cloth, like I would have almost, that would have been fine. I think this big McDonald's ass cape is crazy. This is crazy. Man. I don't even know, like... So, I've really been wanting to get one of these in hand. And like I said, I stayed away from all... I think the only pictures I've seen is somebody swapped out the torso on one. Man, this cape is so gross. Like it's... man... If it could, like, unplug... I know I'm gonna have to, like... Golly, dude. This is bonkers. This is bananas. Man. Okay, so it's, like, plugged in his back. It's not only plugged, but it's, like... It's... God bless America. It's like glued in. You see like that red peg in there? It's glued in. But is it cool? Oh, man. I don't know. I guess you just you have to be like so I'm a big Spawn fan, and if I would have found this in the store at like $30, I probably would have grabbed this pretty quick. I'm like, "All right, whatever. The cape's no big deal." But man, I put in like almost $200 for this stuff, dude. And it's not... I'm the dummy for doing it. You know what I mean? Like... Oh, man. There's no... there's no saving this cape. The figure with the cloth cape, I think, is definitely doable. Oh man, this cape is... Oh. I can't with it. I just... Man. Okay, hang on. I'm trying to see if I can't... You can pop him in half with some pressure. It's kind of like the other... He doesn't fly, so that's disappointing. Actually, this will probably make things a lot easier to get to. Where's his head? Okay, we got the cape off. Cape just kind of... It's glued on, but it's not glued on like crazy well. So here you can see the... Man, sorry guys, my lighting kind of sucks tonight. I wasn't really... I'm not in the best of moods, so this is probably not the best. I'm sorry to do that to y'all too. My wife even told me, she's like, if you're not in a good mood, it's going to come across. And I was like, oh no. Sounded like a car crash. It is a bit of a wreck. Yeah, so... yeah, so... Oh, he's on the ground again. Well, it's durable. There's a peg, and then there's two pegs here that pop into his shoulders. Let's pop the hamburger head on while we got it. Oh, this neck is... Gosh, dang it. This big hunk of plastic right here. That's... Man. He didn't put in the, like, butterfly... I think this is kind of similar to his figures, like with the butterfly joints. All they are is cups anyway, so they're not really butterfly joints. So you still get probably that same McFarlane movement. So they just don't have the pretty, those like extra cups added on here. Ori, don't even sully the Revo capes, man. This cape is, I don't even know what you would do with that thing. That's just like such a big, crazy, man. All right, let's see. Let's pop this hamburger head on here. Oh man, even the neck's pre-posed. Dang it, dude. Oh. The neck is literally, so the head is sculpted and posed to always be looking to the left. Otherwise, like there's movement in there, but you can see in the back that the pieces don't line up. I feel like I should have done this like alone before I jumped on here. I just like feel like there's gonna be a lot of awkward silence and whatnot. Yeah. Why did I spend so much money on this? Although, you know, when it comes down to it, like obviously I want a figure that's very well articulated. But even when it comes to me, sometimes I'll set them on my shelf and just kind of walk away. So this might actually be a decent investment for me here. The next pop offer, well, what bothers me is like, so this, he's got this pre-posed neck, right? But on top, this head, there's a joint for the head. And then you get this awesome hamburger head. There's no joint. It's just a pre-posed neck to the... Why does he do that? I don't understand. What's up, Carol Ann Stanko? I'm sorry you're here with my garbage attitude right now. I don't like people playing with my money. That's what I feel like I gambled here. And I hate gambling. This spawn head is great. I like it a lot. The lower half of this figure is great. Somebody made a joke and said, but real chains though. The chains are nice. I mean, they are. They don't hinder anything, so that's pretty cool. You get a good range of motion here. I love the one thigh swivel. It looks like he's built the exact same way, so I'm sure we can knock out a thigh mod on this left one. Simple. Not to mention, the coolest thing about it is that, you know, the problem we run into, though, is that I don't think... so, their thigh mod is here, right? It's right here. There's no way I can get that low on this one. The other thigh mod's going to have to be like where this guy's at right here, where it doesn't twist up here at the top. Which I'm wondering... Yeah, you're good. You're good with this thigh mod here. He can literally do whatever. So this one's really good. It's kind of funny that he put this in. I mean, this is a great thigh mod, or just thigh articulation. It's not a mod. Gosh, any questions, guys? You guys got any questions for this thing? I'm just trying to. Sorry, I know you guys tune in. I feel like I've been letting you guys down with like actually showing you guys how to do repairs. I have a ton of. I've got a wedding I need to be editing for a friend and stuff like that. I've like just got a ton of things that have been slowing me down. I'm just trying to I'm just trying to keep up with the lives here, man. Don't want to let you guys down on that stuff. It's just been a little crazy here lately. Oh, thank God. Let's open up these and let's check out the hands. The gun's looking pretty cool. So that's good. And then my boy Rocker Josh just showed up.
Excellent.
It's always for you, Josh. Josh, welcome to the world's most bitter review. Do you think his hands are big? Let's check. I'm gonna check for Ulysses here if his hands are big. No, I don't think, Chris, I don't think I would mess with that thigh mod. I like the articulation on it, and it works really well. I think I'll just leave that where it is. The issue is you're going to have, like, uneven thigh mods, but they're still going to be able to do the same thing. So, yeah. Yeah, Ori, it's coming. We're going to do that tomorrow. It's going to be interesting. I told her I was going to open this up tonight so I could check it out and see what's going on. All right, Ulysses, you asked are the hands big? Let's see. The open hands look pretty decent. Ooh, these pop out nicely. God dang. They are big. Look at the size of the pegs. That's huge compared to... let's see if I got a Marvel Legends hand. Here we go. Like a Marvel Legends hand. Here. And then this is Spawn hand. My God. It's... Jeez. This looks like one of those old Mezco Hellboy hands. Yeah, Josh, I could be bitter or better. I am trying to be better. Man, am I trying. Gosh. All right. We got these fists with holes in them, which, you know, that works for a good punching hand, I guess. I think this is so he can put his effect in here, which that looks pretty cool. I won't lie, I like the novelty of like an upgraded 90s kind of style action figure. I just don't like the idea of paying so much for one. Let's see how easy that... Man, the hands are real easy to put in and out, but like in a good way. They don't feel loose at all. They feel nice and snug in there. I gotta give them credit for that. Those feel great. There's gotta be, like, I just want to push this thing to its limits. The hands do seem a little big. Yeah, they do. They definitely do, especially now that I'm looking at that one. This, like, right here. So if you, like, put... Man, these are really snug. They're nice. Putting the hand next to the hand is, like, the size of the head. So that's a big old honking hand. That's a meat hammer right there. Yeah, there's that. I want to see what these... I'll put this down here so you guys can actually see what's going on. Let's see. How hard was it to remove the cape for you? Street Rat, if you go back a little ways, I don't know if you can rewatch it, but you can watch me rip that thing off. I literally just peeled it back and it just came off. Probably not the smartest way to rip it out of there. I literally ripped it out, but it came out fairly simple. Maybe my glue wasn't as strong, or I don't know if they're all like that, but for me, it was fairly easy. But let's see. I do have I've got another cloth cape coming. I have one here, but this cloth cape that I've got doesn't have the skulls on it, which I'm wondering, I could probably just remove them off of this cape. I don't want to be one of those guys that sells this thing for like 3 times whatever they paid for it. I want a spawn. I want both of these spawns. I want the modern and the classic. This classic is freaking sick. I'm just kind of coping with... I don't know, man. It's just... I don't know. Double elbows would have worked really good on this. I don't know if... I'm hoping this is one of those things that the more I mess with it, the more I like it. The torso, while it is pre-posed, it's kind of rubbery. So when you move it, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. He does have some big ass hands. He does have some big hands. Ulysses, you were on the money, dude. Also, guys, just wanted to... Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me put it up here real quick. This is going to seem kind of cheesy, but I want you guys to be part of this. I'm putting an official date on the billmaru garage sale, guys. I'm going to be selling off some of my collection, and I'm not going to be doing like... it's not going to be like an auction or anything like that. It's going to be like set prices. And I'm going to be selling off a good amount of my collection here. And I'm going to be doing that live on Facebook Live. So for those of you who don't have Facebook, sorry. It's the only way I could figure out how to do it. I don't believe I can do it on here, or I would. I don't think YouTube likes that kind of stuff. So I don't want to make them angry. And I don't want to get, you know, taken down. That would be awful. So I'm going to put the link for my Facebook page in the top. I'm going to pin it to the top so you guys can, if you want to go like it, you can. I don't really, most of the stuff that's on there, there's nothing really exclusive, so I guess that kind of makes it not as desirable to go check out. Most of the time, it's stuff that comes from Instagram. I just have it automatically linked, so it goes there. For my, let's mute this. But yeah, so there's that. There's my link. I'll pin that to the top. It's gonna be, let me double check my math here. May 1st or May 2nd. Let me see. Where's my stinking calendar? I should have it. I'm such an old man. I like a paper calendar, personally. Oh, it's gonna be May 8th. May 8th. That's gonna be the day. That's gonna be the garage sale. The Maru digital garage sale is gonna be May 8th. So yeah, I'm gonna be selling off all sorts of stuff. Should be fun. I'm gonna be selling some McFarlane figures, and I thought it might be kind of cool if we wanted to do this. If I have one that you want and you also want a thigh mod on it, then I could discount it. I could do the thigh mod live right then, or I can do it later. I might do one or two live just to kind of be, you know, have a little fun with that. And yeah, but it's gonna be probably starting. I'd probably start it around 11 Central AM, and then we'll let it kind of go for a little while, and we'll see how that goes. I think it'll be cool. We might have some giveaways. No purchase necessary, which is cool. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's going to be live from my business Facebook page. So, yeah, I'm just taking a minute now to tell you guys about it, that it is coming. Mark your calendars for May 8th. I'm going to try to do it, like I said, 11 a.m. Central, and we'll see what happens. With all that said, you can like the Facebook page or now or later. Or, I don't even know if you have to like it. You might just be able to hop in there. But, yeah. What about the bow staffs? I don't have any. So me and my grandfather were working on a lathe, but he decided there's other things that he had to do, and I didn't. No, not 11 p.m. Julian, come on, man, 11 a.m. You crazy? Yeah, I mean, I can make some. I could make standard bow staffs, but with all the grooves and stuff, I don't have the lathe yet. If I had a lathe, I could do it, no problem. But yeah. So, anyways, there he is. There's the Kickstarter classic spawn. This gun is pretty dope. Fits in his hand. his big old hand. Yeah, it looks like he can. I wonder if he can hold this properly with the. I don't think he can hold the grenade launcher properly. No, there's no way. I think I'd probably break the gun if I try to do this. Well, that's disappointing. Maybe I'm just not posing him correctly. Ugh. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There we go. Look at that. He can hold it. Oh, yeah, he's got some pretty decent range. For a single elbow. It's kind of like Marvel Legends female figures. I feel like you're playing with fire, though, doing this, but that's not too shabby. That's not too shabby. Otaku said there should have been a sword in the box. Let's take a look. We got Todd McFarlane's signature. I got a little knife, a little dagger, a little let's see, mace. Not seeing. Is there a sword in there with the classic one? Or is the sword in with the modern one? Yeah, I like it. I like him with the machine gun. So I don't hate the figure, but I do hate the cape. I hate the cape, absolutely. I hate this cape. This is, I get what he was doing. Like this should have been an optional thing. Man. Oh man, there's supposed to be a cape in there or a sword behind Todd. Oh man, tell me I'm missing something. Cause that would be phenomenal. Let's take a look here. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I missed it somewhere. Let's look. Oh, I think I see something. Oh, dang! Holy crap! Otaku! Yo, this sword is freaking crazy cool. Alright, hang on. This sweetens the deal a little bit. Does this bottom come off so I can put it in his hand? Oh, don't please tell me I'm not going to break this thing. Oh, it does, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, it just pops right off. Hell yeah. All right. I'm digging that. Oh, yeah, you know what? Here's the test. Can he hold the sword with two hands? Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all. Right hand on top there. Alright. Like I said, I didn't watch any reviews of this thing. I didn't want to. I didn't want to see anything. I wanted to experience this for myself. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Alright. Yeah, man, he can. He can hold a... So yeah, so the coolest thing is that his articulation allows him to wield this sword with both hands. And that I like. Pops the bottom back on. It's a decent pose as well. Yeah, it gets down. That's pretty nice, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's impressive. For a single elbow. This is kind of what the Black Series has been doing with their single jointed elbows and whatnot. You know, a lot of times I get it, I'm like, oh, single jointed elbows. The thing that I really look for these days is butterfly joints, because you can really, you can get away with a lot with a single jointed elbow. You can get away with more, obviously, with a double, but still, just to have it. You know, so here's a problem. I wish for the sword, I really wish he had the hinge that went, you know, the vertical hinge instead of the horizontal hinge. I always like to take my sword carriers and like put the sword on them like that, like have them hold it. And this one can't quite do it due to the limited range. But I mean, that's a personal preference. I bet with his cape, though, it'd look like it was resting on there if he had his cape on. So that could look kind of cool. Yeah, this is, I think it's going to be a little... It's not too bad. Yeah, it's a little flimsy here. But it's cool. The sword is really cool. Like, yeah. I sound like Todd. I think he knew this was going to happen. He's like going to be like, oh. Watch, he's going to say the sword's cool, and that's when I got him. That's when I got him. And it looks like this is fun, man. I'm not going to lie, it's fun. There's just a lot of things, though, like whenever I go back to, like, the hamburger head, I'm upset about that still. Like, I don't like that the neck... This needs to be modded to where it can, you know, range around. It might be fun to get this like cast, and then we can go in and we can like shave it around, because I don't want to mess with the factory style head. Do you know why it is harder to put double jointed elbows on larger figures? I don't, because some companies do it perfectly and some companies do not. Rob killing me. Gonna give Todd an aneurysm, defying the limits of his statues. Yeah, this is not bad. Without the cape. With the cape, man. Okay. Man, I don't know. Like, even his torso, even the pre-post torso gets... I think if you were to mod it like I usually do, my mods, like just drill here and here, I think you could get a pretty dang good ab crunch out of him, because it's, like I said, it's got like this rubbery feel to it, so there's a lot of give. The bottom of the jaw does look a little bit folded out here, a little squared out. See right here? Let's see if I can... this side right here looks a little like it's smooshed on one side. It looks kind of like a bucket head a little bit. Looks like this could be pinched in a little bit more to be a little rounded like that. Take that off. There's a little more cheekbone. He's got some jowls on him. This is pretty cool. I don't know if I'd want to display the others in the box, though, because maybe the gray one. I think the gray one I'm going to keep in the box. I don't know what I would do with that. But the other one, I need to check out that one. I don't know if I want to... I do want to open it up, but just to take a look at it, because I love Modern Spawn too. I know some people that had a hard time trying to figure out which one they wanted. I wish he would have came with a big stand. These little dinky stands that they've been putting out with everything is... Oh, come on, man. Record-setting action figure. Dude. How many Robins out of 10 do I give this? Probably a 6. I give this a 6 out of 10. There's a lot of things that are awesome. But there's almost as equal amount of bad things to say about this. Yeah, I don't know, man. This cape is so disappointing, and I get it that he wanted to recreate his old figure, but what he should have done was improved upon it. Yes, he improved upon the articulation. Yes, I get that, but this cape is trash, dude. It's just a big hunk of heavy plastic that doesn't... I like the top part. Like I said, I like this little top part piece, but I don't like the this hinge swing, this door swinging action is kind of just... Man, it's just so clunky. This is so clunky. I would have rather had like just a... Man, I don't know. Even like, here's like Bizarro's cape. Even Bizarro's cape like makes me happier. Like just having this on him. I'm like, ugh. It already feels better. Even without the headdress stuff. I'm like, man. Uh, yeah, this cape is such a just a golly. It this thing is it's huge, man. Like what were you thinking with this thing? What were you even thinking back in the day? I was like the limitations of toys back in the day. I get it. I guess. I get it. Oh man, it's so. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can't reapply it. There's, like I said, there's a big old peg in the back. See if I can't. It was in there pretty. It was in there pretty good. Not gonna lie, he attached the hell out of this thing. I don't know why it's so glued on. I mean, if this would have just been like reattachable, at least then we could get it off easier. I'm not gonna say it would be better. It would just be less of a hassle to try to. I don't even know why would we want to put it back on. I mean, I could see like if you were somebody who was just a diehard Spawn fan, wanted to put this on your shelf, didn't care about action figure at all. I think the problem is that we are so accustomed to Todd's toys at this point. The fact that he gave us this with all of these like new fans that he got, and because I don't know how many of those old fans of his out here that he's trying to appease with this are still buying his stuff. You know what I mean? With the cape, 6 out of 10. Yeah, because the cape's part of the deal, man. The cape's part of the deal. It's freaking Spawn. You know what I mean? Like I can't say what he is without the cape. That's not fair. We got to go in. This is what we paid for. You know what I mean? It's like buying a car without a windshield. Like, oh yeah, the car's great, runs well, looks pretty dang nice. It doesn't have a windshield, so that kind of sucks. It's like, yeah, that really sucks. That's actually a problem. Yeah, man, God dang. If you take this thing off, get ready to not put it back on, really. Trying to get the thing back on. I know there's a way to. I know I can do it with some force. I just don't want to. I'm not worried about messing this thing up because it's just going to be the most expensive. I just know. Watch. You know what's going to happen? I guarantee you, like a couple of months down the road, after all of these have dropped, Todd's going to be like, "All right, for all you guys that wanted a really articulated one, here's one for $20." And then us who paid for this thing here, there will be no apologies. We'll just be left out in the rain, in the cold, and we'll be spending $20 more on a figure. What's up, Doombot? Man, I'm struggling to get this thing back in. You know what? Let's talk about something good, guys. Let's talk about something really good. I think this... Hey, you know what? Listen. When it comes down to it, initial thoughts were pretty rough here. The more I mess with it, the more I like the fact that he can wield all of his weapons properly. The hands are big. Ulysses definitely hit the nail on the head there. The hands are big. I would buy a redone version. So, okay, let's think about this. The Nightcrawler. I actually have him on. I don't want to take him down, but I've got the old school Nightcrawler. You guys will remember this, you old school collectors. The Toy Biz Nightcrawler that had the suction cups on his one on his forearm, or no, one on his palm, and the other one's on his right thigh. Great, awesome figure back in the day. It was super cool, but I hated those suction cups. That would pretty much be like if they remade that figure with like Marvel Legends articulation, and then they put those suction cups on it. I'm like, ugh. It's like, why? So that's kind of what this is. I mean, I get it. Todd said, I'm setting out to recreate that figure and improve upon it, and he did. Man delivered what he said he would. He just didn't deliver what we wanted. What's up, gross misconduct? Mr. Cool Cat with the sunglasses. You know what? This figure is never going to be down in price. No, it's not. This was it, man. If you didn't get in on it, you didn't get it. And I don't think there's gonna be any regrets, man. I think we're gonna see one of these. I mean, dude, he even put it on his stand, record-setting action figure, or as he would say, action figure. Um, I think Todd is a hype man. He gets me hyped for things. I like his enthusiasm. I like that I like his enthusiasm. I think that's always really cool. I think that's what always sets him apart from like other people that are getting you hyped up about their figures and whatnot. And I think he's also taken the criticism that he received with this like a freaking champion, man. If everybody was coming at me like that, be like, you promised us this when you didn't, like, he could have been, I don't know, man. Dude could have said some things if he wanted to. And he was really polite about everything, which is, man, that must come with either the industry or just Todd, because I've met some people, man, that are jerks, man. I got hell, I even got like dunked on by freaking Alan Moore once. I made a joke about something. I was like, oh man, I was like, remember, I was like, said something like the 6:30 show is different from the 4:30 show. Now that's comedy. And he's like, tell me when you do some. And I was like, damn. I was like, Grant Morrison just freaking dunked on me. Awesome. I thought it was great. But he replied, but not in the best way. Todd's been really cool with everything, man, and I'll give him that. I had heard from a few people that the pre-post torso didn't bother him that much, and I'm surprised how well it does work, being rubber. And it does get into some pretty awesome poses, man. Like, you can do some things with this that you generally couldn't do with something, I guess, I don't know, that wasn't pre-posed, if that makes sense. But would I have rathered it been allow me to do everything I wanted to? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Bob the Odd. But is it cool? It is cool. I like him better without his cape on, which sucks because I love Spawn's cape. Is Spawn's cape, guys? We know this. We know this. Dang it, you know? Just dang it. I've got I do have a cloth cape. Let's take a look real quick. Oh my god, how am I gonna get out of this room? Bruh, there's like stuff everywhere. Hang on, let me let's clean up some stuff. I don't want to have to do all this once I turn off this computer. Let's put this back in here. Todd signed the nameplate. I love it. You're gonna get a nameplate signed by me. It's like, okay. I guess that's neat. Somebody out there is freaking out over that nameplate. Like, man, I can't believe Todd signed this. I'll put all this back in here. And then I had a comic book. I had a comic book in here. You get the comic book. You lose the comic book sometimes. Sometimes whenever you pull out the comic book, you lose it. Sometimes you find the comic book after you look for it. It's cool that you can slide the comic out. I think that's neat. There's that. This is... it's such a comically large... I do like the fact that it will stand up. So if you were to put this on a shelf, it stands here. But can I show that there is no... Julian, there's really not much ab crunch at all when it comes down to it. It's a pre-posed torso that's in rubber. So, honestly, you're looking at a waist crunch, not so much an ab crunch. There's zero ab there. But, yeah, hang on. I can show you what it can do. Man, so much money went into this packaging that will never be seen. That's kind of sad. It's cool and all, but he did a really, I mean, yeah, the presentation is incredible. It's very mezco. It's actually nicer than Mezco, probably. I do like Mezco's magnetic pieces, but let's go ahead and shut this. This box, I won't lie, the box is very, very nice. The packaging is very nice, but I'm an action figure collector. I'm not buying the boxes. So yeah, for those of you that are, hey, score Doombot. I wish I would have bought him then, man. I bought him for $30. So here's your range. Are you crapping your pants right now? If you've been with his legs, go down about that far. As usual, the back bends are more. If you were to drill here and here, you could get way more range going forward. I'm not going to do that just yet. No, the box is not better than the figure. It is very well done, though. Definitely the nicest packaging. It's a higher quality than Hot Toys, I would say. But let's see what happens whenever we put let's put a cloth cape on this bad boy. See what happens. I've got one somewhere over here. I'm probably gonna have to knock a bunch of stuff over. Knock over the Chief from Inspector Gadget. For some reason, he's in front. Knocked over an Is from the Max. Oh no, that was a Darkness Beast. Anyways, let's see. Like I said, this does not have the skulls on it. But I bought a fairly extravagant cape. I bought another one tonight that I found that I thought looked really, really cool. So let's see what we got going on here. So yeah, I think if we were to put this on, let's drape these down a little bit. Send it off to the side. Trying to pose these wires for you guys. Yeah, I think we can do something really cool with this. I like this cape a lot. I like this cape a heck of a lot because when posed correctly, it can hold like pistols or even like you could probably, let's see if I can do the dagger in here. Hard to do with one hand, but like something like that. How it's got like the dagger actually in the cape. I think that's cool. I like this cape. I like it's got some real nice shine on one side and then matte on the underside, which I thought was really cool. This quality is pretty dang nice. Got this online. Yeah, it is a huge cape, but let's face it, Spawn's got a huge cape. And I personally would like multiple different capes. This would have been really nice if this is what we got. Was different options for capes. You know what I mean? Like, this is crazy. I got this cape from a lady on Facebook. Let me see if I can search for it, and I'll put I'll put it in here. Let me see if I can find the person in here. Let's see, Spawn. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. Like if I do Spawn cape. Messages. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Spawn. There she is. Here we go. Let's see. I can go to her profile. View profile. Let me see if I can share. Copy link. Alright guys, hang on. I can put a link to her if you guys are interested in this cape. It's a big boy. It's light though. It's got a nice, it's not super heavy. It's very malleable. I like that a lot. Let me go to my messenger real quick. And I'll put this in there for you guys. Ding. Oh, her name is KC Design. KC Design. So here's her. There's a link to that. If you guys are interested. And I just asked her straight up, hey, I want a spawn cape, and you just pay her, and she made good on it. So, Julian, yeah, these were the Kickstarter spawns. This is what all the fuss is about. And so what I did actually for my this other, I have about a few of these Mortal Kombat spawns, but for this one, I just put magnets on his torso up there, so I was able to just kind of pop this down on it, and then it just stays pretty well, honestly. You swing that thing around and it doesn't move the neck or anything. I thought that looked kind of cool. Anyways, I'm glad I got that out of my system. I just really needed to take a look at it, see what I was working with. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I did that for y'all. Especially glad I did it in front of you guys, because you guys showed me where the dang sword was. I would have never found that, probably. I didn't even know it came with a sword. That's how, like, that's what I kind of checked out after I found out, like, what was happening with it. I kept getting these updates, and I was like, man, I'm not happy with these updates at all, dude. I, like, kept on getting them. I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm in. I'm already, like, the money's already been taken out, and then the changes started happening. I was like, great. I hate this. So I just let it go. Yeah, I would give this a 6 out of 10. For sure. That's about as... I think that's being fairly generous with it, because... I don't know, man. That cape just kind of did me in, dude. That was kind of the nail in the coffin, so to speak. That, golly. Ah, man. I just can't believe that was a real thing. I just remember after the money came out and then, like, the changes were hitting, I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? This isn't what I paid for. This isn't what I paid for. Even though it felt like I kept getting more. But I remember the one thing that upset me with it was when Todd said, oh yeah, we're probably going to be able to do a rubber torso, right? And then I think it was the next update, he goes, and we're not going to be able to do the rubber torso, and we'll see these guns over here. Like, that was it. He just, like, glossed right over. It was like off the road and corrected, and now we're back. I was like, wait, whoa, slow down. Wait, what'd you just say about you're not going to do the torso thing? And that was it. It was in the rear view mirror, and we were going. That was the end of all that. Couldn't believe it. For my birthday, I received a amazing Mythos Obi-Wan head from my man Casting Cave, and I've been putting together this, like, random figure with these clothing, and like, look at this, look at sexy Obi-Wan. Oh, look at this GQ model. He got no shoes on. He's got his holy jeans on. Look at that. But honestly, when it comes down to it, like, jokes aside, if you don't think Casting Cave is a master at painting, you're crazy. Look at this. Hang on. Let's drop the. There you go. Is that not amazing? I hope that's like coming through like really crisp because it's stupid how good this guy is, man. I don't know. I think I showed you guys the my oh, I don't know. Did I show you guys my Aquaman? If I haven't showed you guys this, I can't remember, man. I feel like it's been a while since I actually just kind of sat down and talked to you guys for a bit. Let's just show off one of my birthday gifts. Again, with the good camera this time. So here, it's the Baron Ben's head, repainted. I got this a few weeks ago, and I've just been ecstatic ever since. Here, let's drop the light down a little bit. There we go. Fits really well on the Mafex body. Mafex. And then originally I had it here on the Mezco body for this head. And actually Corey did this. He did it in a, see if this will focus for you, a rubber. The whole thing is like in a rubber. And I mean, dude, is that not awesome looking? I love that he painted him like, I wouldn't say paler. He's a little paler than the Mezco body, compared to the other one. But the weird thing about that is like there's a lot of yellow in the official release, and Corey just knows how to make these things look real, like so realistic. It's ridiculous. Oh, here we go. Why don't we see? We'll remove Obi-Wan's head. We'll put a. Here we go. Oh, guys. Now who is it? Look at this. Look at this sexy beast. Yep. You got your own Billy Mahoney. Just your angry Billy Mahoney right here. Just like, whatever. Crazy, right? Anyways, I thought these are freaking cool. Yeah, there you go. Rob the Plastic Hour's got one, man. These things are just so dang cool. And then I love this head is just awesome for like those underwater battle scenes. You know, and then of course, if you want, you can put the other head. I've actually got, you know what's funny is I've got another Mafex Aquaman here. Mafex. Excuse me, Mafex. And I did this, God, ages ago. This was like my perfect Aquaman, I thought, until, of course, Corey and my buddy Clayton came along and they gave me this, which is just phenomenal. I love, man, that's the one thing I did. Like, I'm not a big fan of Momoa's Aquaman, but I do love his suit, and the dude is huge, so he could definitely command the oceans. But yeah, this thing is just crazy cool, and the skin tone matches really well with like the neck that I actually put on here, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, patience is a virtue, man, and let me tell you, if you're waiting on a casting cave thing, then don't bother the guy. Let him do his thing. He's an artist, and when it gets to you, you'll be happy. Never once have I ever gotten something from casting cave and been like, man, I sure do hate this. He's awesome, man. I talk him up a lot, but he's just that good. Let me set up my Aquaman, guys, and I'll come right back over there. I knocked over some Aquamans trying to get this to you. I was try to move too quick. And there they go. It's a stupid DC Direct figure that won't stand up. I really like the water hand. It's one of my favorite stories, honestly, from Aquaman. But the figures that they made with the water hand are, well, I like the McGinnis looking one, but other than that, not really the greatest figures. Ugh, okay. I'll deal with this later. Okay. Get to it later. Let's get to the good stuff. So, for those of you that are here for a lesson, I was gonna do something kind of simple, but so if any of y'all know what this is, then please tell me, because I don't. Let's see if we can't get this thing to focus here. It's like a little anime cat thing here. And the tail broke off, and I asked the client, well, would you mind if I added some articulation to this? And he said, no, that would be great. So, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add like a little, basically a little ball kind of on the end here, and then I will drill a hole here into the the rear end, and we'll be able to plug this in and just kind of have a little bit of movement, so you can have it go up or down or whatnot. And I think that'll be fun. So let's do that. I'll show you guys how to do that. Now there's probably a couple different ways you could do this. What I would prefer is if I already had something like pre-built, some kind of peg. And I looked in my fodder stuff here, and I couldn't find anything. And then I stumbled across this peg right here, this peg. And I thought this was kind of cool. I think this works. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put a screw in this, and then I'm going to shave it down. The reason why I'm putting a screw in here, or I guess I could poke a hole through here, huh? But I just need basically a way to hold on to it. Maybe, yeah, let's try this. Because this is going to be a pretty small hole. You can see just how tiny this piece is here. And so warning guys, this is probably going to be a little loud. I'm going to use my loud Dremel. This is the Dremel 4000. My wife got me this. This thing is really, really cool. It's got a grip on it, so you unscrew here and you get this grip. Now this is how I would make a peg. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to make sure this is on as tight as possible, and basically what I'm gonna do is make this way smaller, just way smaller. The reason why I'm using this one is because it's white. That's really it. Part of me is contemplating finding a smaller piece, because I just realized how just how big this thing is. Let me see if I've got a smaller piece real quick, just in case. It might be better to use. I looked through here the other day and I didn't see anything. I guess it doesn't really matter as long as it's white or close to white. Well, that's gone. Yeah, I don't have any. I could look in my fodder bin. So here recently I've been getting everything kind of situated in the room, getting more stuff taken out into my wife's room, because I want to sell some stuff. See, I think these actually go to a. See, all right, let's change it up a bit. I think these go to a Black Widow figure that I got on clearance. She's in the white outfit. And I'm willing to bet that I could use this peg piece right here and probably still be able to plug this into the Black Widow wrist. So instead of using this guy, we're going to try to use this instead. And it looks like we might be able to just use it as is, which is pretty cool. So instead of our big Dremel, we're changing gears. So what I'm going to do, we're going to shift. We're going to get a drill bit out, a smaller drill bit, because what we're going to end up doing here is we're going to drill into this. We're going to drill into the end, and then we're going to put our screw through that here, one of our tiny eye hook screws. And we're going to basically screw that into the tail. You can see we don't have a whole lot to work with here. We're going to try to go in like this. And then we'll end up shaping this bit to where it works. Now, I just so happen to have these hands nearby, and as you can see, they are white, which is great. It's going to be perfect. And I bet you anything, this is a small enough hole or small enough peg piece to just screw onto here. We'll shape it into a ball. Then we're going to drill a tiny little hole right here where it broke off, and we'll be able to plug that in, and it'll be able to move around just a little bit. Samurai Chris says, were there any figs that you're selling where you saw it and changed your mind about putting it in the sell pile? In the past, yeah, I've had a few like that. Yeah, and I imagine it's going to be a few. I imagine there will be a few like that, but we'll see. I'm going to try real hard not to do that. And in fact, on the day of, what I'll be doing beforehand is the reason why I was going to try to do it this weekend, but I'm going to instead, I'm going to plan it out more. I want to have a few weeks to plan it out. I don't want to go in super blind, but I imagine on the day of, what I'll be doing is I will be grabbing random pieces, things off the shelf. If things are selling, man, then let's go. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to give, it's helping me out and hopefully helping you guys out. Now, I'm not going to be just robbing myself here. You know, there will be some good prices, and I think I'm fair. Generally, what I'll do is I'll check eBay prices, and I'll go lower than eBay. Usually, seems to work. And it'll be cool. But the warning I will have, and I'll do this a few times, if somebody gets on there and they say they're buying some figures, and by the end, whenever I invoice people and they don't buy, they are going to be blacklisted. That's it. I don't play with that. You respect me, and I'll respect you. So if there's disrespect happening like that, like where other people could have had a chance to get something and they put up a bunch in a pile and all of a sudden they decided to 86, nah, man, I don't play that game at all. Like, don't burn me like that, because I try to do as good as I can for other people. I would not want that to happen to any of my guys, so, you know, that's how it'll be. Hey, Bill, how much would you charge to fix a HasLab Sentinel? It would depend on the part, and God, I would hope that it would disconnect, because Jesus, nobody's going to send me that. That'd have to be a local repair. Julian, I like the SH Figuarts Panther. So Ori has oh, hey Ori, Okoye came in today. I'm very happy with Okoye. My second Okoye, technically. So Ori likes the Mofex one, and I recently got the Figuarts Black Panther, and I love the Figuarts. The Mofex one nails down Chadwick Boseman's thinner physique, and as you can see here, the SH Figuarts is a bit beefier. I like this a lot. Nothing against Chadwick, of course, because I thought he was phenomenal. But as far as I really like it for my guys to have a comic amalgam of the film and comic. I think Black Panther is one of my favorite outfits as well. So this thing's really, really cool. Great butterfly joint. Awesome articulation on there. I think the thighs could use a little more, and then this always threw me off. This is as far as the knees bend. So the Mofex might have more for what you're looking for some people, but man, I got a hold of this thing and I just love it. Everything about this is one of the most solid SH Figuarts figures I've ever had the opportunity to kind of mess with. Nothing on it feels loose. The head comes off nice and simple, but stays on really well for all posing. And then I was able to like get his legs into every single pose that I wanted. I like to have a leg up like that whenever they're sitting comfortably. And so I did that, and he looks super good on this awesome, this crazy elephant throne that I got. I think I showed this off to you guys, but just in case you missed it. This came off of a Far Cry 3 or 4. I'm not sure which Far Cry. I don't play Far Cry. But we saw this in a store, and I just thought it was too damn cool to like pass up on. Like, it's just like a big... Put it here. So you get to have T'Challa sitting in this badass thing. And then it came with all these weapons that I was able to pluck off that work really good. Pretty cool. Yeah, you do get the for the Mofex, you do get mini spear and the unmasked Chadwick head, which is pretty cool. Also, this SH Figure Arts cost me $65, and that was right up my alley. He's just a little taller than the Dora, so I like that a lot. Just very, very happy with this figure overall. It's a good birthday gift for myself, to myself, from myself. But all right, let's just to show you the height comparison. It's pretty good. He's got just a little bit of height on him. God dang, these Dora are great, man. I had just sold off my MCU, most of my MCU stuff. I kept a few things. I really wanted a Black Panther, so I'd actually kept my movie Black Panther figure. For some reason, I was like, man, I'm going to get rid of Okoye, and I got rid of Nakia, and then I get this freaking Black Panther. I get the elephant deal, and so I ended up grabbing 3 Dora, Okoye, and Nakia. I was like, God, what am I doing? So yeah, pretty cool. So I got me a nice Black Panther setup. If I'm able to get a hold of another Nakia figure, I think I'll probably grab one just so I can pop another Dora head on her. She's super cool, dude. The Nakia figure is dope, man. They did the paint. Her paint, like, what's kind of crazy is like her paint on her shoulders is really nice, but then when I look at the Dora, like the paint on their garb is so nice, and their legs, like they did a lot of good work. Anyways, let's do this. So what I'm gonna do is drill a hole. Man, you know what? I need to start with a smaller drill bit. This is gonna be too big. I'm struggling on this. Nope, this will be fine. We need to do a smaller drill bit. If I went with this bigger drill bit and I went into the end of this small peg, the heat from that is going to destroy that peg. So what I need to do is go in with a very, very tiny drill bit. Most of the time you don't want to use these with a Dremel unless you're pretty comfortable and experienced with them. I won't lie, I still break these things off. It sucks. But alright, so I usually go in at a smaller rate. And I'm going to drill straight into the end of this peg. Like I said, I'm trying not to ruin it. I'm going to try to see if I can save the peg. But I want to go in while it's still attached. Gives me a little bit of leverage. You guys got to see this. Is wild. It's like having a fun time. Watch this. Alright, it's jumping a lot. Alright, that was nice. Let's see if it tore up anything. Alright, looks like we did a pretty good job there. So now what I'm going to do, since I drilled in here, I'm going to cut it off just enough to keep the lip there still, so we can probably put that back on the Black Widow figure. So now we've got this tiny little piece here, which we're gonna put a screw into. And since we did this while it was connected, it gave me enough leverage to drill a hole all the way through. What I like to do is grab it with my needle nose. See if we can't get in here. So now we've got ourselves a little peg there that's screwed in. Let me snap a picture of the thing that just fell on the ground. Got it. I was talking to my client today and I was like, hey, would you like me to add some articulation? He's like, that'd be cool. All he wanted me to do was reattach this thing, and I was like, I mean, all you have to do is really glue it on. I mean, obviously I'd use a screw to put it back on, but I think I can make that just a little bit better for you. So you'll notice that we used that really tiny drill bit on this as well, and it just worked fine. It just drilled right in there. So with the tail here, now this is the part we got to be careful with. I'm gonna drill in a little bit. Just a little bit, just a little bit. And then we'll, while it's still warm from that drilling, we don't want to go too far in because we don't want to go all the way through. So now technically we have a peg attached to the end. So what I want to do is I'm going to unscrew that. I'm going to unscrew this as well. Hang on to it. Kind of get off any excess plastic that can get in those threads. And so now I'm going to get my JB Super Weld. I'm going to put a little bit on the end of this screw. I'm trying real hard to do this while holding it, but it's not going to let me. All right, we got some glue on the end of this. Trying to be real careful so I don't drop anything that's covered in glue. Go. Go ahead and tighten this through. And then since that's in already, we're going to go ahead and add a little more glue. JB Super Weld to the tip. I'm going to put this into the tail. Right. Make sure we get a nice solid contact. And then we're going to take a paper towel, wipe up any of the excess glue that's kind of around there. That will also push it into any cracks that might be exposed, so that'll help us out. And then while that's drying, we can actually take our clippers here. We'll get as close as we can to that metal piece. I'll clip that. And then I'm going to take my fast drill, my bad drill, my 4000, and we're going to go ahead and just sand off the little edge I just clipped off of this screw real quick. So in doing this as well, what I've done here is added a pretty good amount onto the end of the tail. So wait. Oh, Austin, what are you on about? Had to stop watching Winter Soldier when they made Captain America a racist? Captain America isn't racist. What are you talking about? God, what are you on? Austin, I don't know what you saw, but nobody's racist in that show. Left-wing politics being in... There's... Oh, Lord. All right, let's go ahead and let's get to dremeling this. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this peg here and we're going to basically create a bulb on the end. And what that's going to do is give us the ability to basically just move it around a little bit in here. And so what we're going to do is create a kind of a divot in here. And like I said, kind of a, think of a light bulb shape. So we're going to go around here with our Dremel kind of angled. There we go. Rewriting the Stanley's canon with Isaiah Bradley and later making Bucky apologize to Falcon for no reason. He apologized. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know if I want to get into this. Man. I'll tell you right now, if you're not black, you won't understand it. You have to talk to black people to understand that problem. And if you don't understand it, it's because you're not black. Or you haven't tried to talk to somebody who is black. That's just how it is, man. This skin color that I have will never understand that. And all I can do is attempt to educate and be on the right side of history. And keep trying to be on that right side of history. We can't keep making excuses for the past anymore. Can't do it anymore. Change is evident and it's here and it's finally occurring, and man, it's making people uncomfortable. And that's just how it's got to be, I guess. Until people start listening, man. And people start trying to understand. Stop trying to, I don't know, be above it, I guess. Anyways, let's how about we keep the politics out of here and we'll focus on toys, because we're here, we deal with this stuff all the time. If we can control a little niche to where we can try to unwind and decompress, that's what we're gonna do. It's one thing to remember the past, it's another thing to live in it. And we are moving forward to a brighter, better future, and it's just happening. We gotta let it happen, we gotta help it happen. So we're gonna create a bulb here. And what this is going to do, like I said, it's going to allow us to give our little... I don't know what this thing is. If anybody knows what this is, please let me know. I didn't ask the guy that sent this to me what this was. All I know it is I called it a little cat thing, but I don't know. It's like a cat with ears, things that come out of the ears. Brian, I never got a hold of the regular show. I think that was a little after me. It was a little too old to watch it. I got it. I did watch some Adventure Time. I thought that was some funny stuff in there, but never really watched regular show. Let's get a... I think it's a Pokemon. That's funny. Bruh, Han Solo, what the... Looks like fallopian tubes. What the heck? We can't get through any of this. We can never get through a stream without something weird happening, and that's why I love you guys. The anatomically correct action figures. So the cool thing about the reason I put the screw in here is that it's gonna strengthen this, but also whenever it comes down to it, we'll be sanding this down, and it allows this thing to keep a real sturdy shape. I'm probably gonna have to go down a little further, I think. And you got to be careful when you try to sand this down, because what I'm doing right now is sanding that screw, and the more friction, the more sanding on this thing that hits it, the hotter it's going to get, and it's going to heat up the plastic as well. And if you hit it just at the right angle, this thing could knock itself loose. This thing gets hot. It's a lot of fraction. A lot of friction. That's what I meant, not fraction. Keep this going. Alright, now we're going to round it out. I flattened it down to where I think I like it. I'm going to start rounding this baby out. See if we can't clean this up a little bit with the razor blades. Usually like to do a little scrape method here. I'm trying to make sure that it kind of stays smooth as well. So I'm actually taking out some of the original sculpt just a little bit. That way it looks more official. Go. Kettle corn. Kettle corn. Some people just want to see the world burn. pretty good so far. Trying to make it nice and smooth. I'm going to go down a little lower. I want to make sure this thing fits very, very flush. Hey, Ori, you already had it. Did you already eat yep. Ori had himself a little celebration today. Because my man's came out and, you know, he found me the Turtles in Disguise pack. This guy's a freaking unicorn. It's insane. Ori's my my turtle pusher, man. Tell you what. Dude likes Ori keeps me in supply with turtles. It's ridiculous. Man, I keep shaving this thing, but I can't seem to get the dang. Just want to get this thing just right. Yeah, it's crazy, guys. Like, Ori's got himself a spot that he likes to hunt, and apparently there's a local guy there who's got a bit of following. And he found them. He found the turtles at Ori's spot, and he did like a live stream on it. And freaking within like 15 minutes, they were all sold out. It's like, dang it! Come on, man! Don't do that. You gotta let us know. Let's see here. All right, so now we're gonna drill a little hole. I'm kind of going in small circles, as this is one of those drill bits. Let's see if I can get this a bit smaller here. It drives me crazy when there's like a piece of plastic that just like hangs on. It's barely hanging on by a thread, and no matter what I do, I can never seem to like knock this stinking thing off. This didn't round out the way I wanted it to, really. But I think it'll still work. I think I'm going to just keep drilling this down. I want to make it like super small. The more I look at it, the larger it's just way bigger than I want it to be. Ah, see, I think I heated it up too much. It might actually be, now I'm looking at it, I'm wondering if I want to take this thing, like unscrew it, and then put a different one in with just a little bulb of super glue on the end. And that might actually work better. I was using this plastic piece, but this thing, the more I look at it, it's so dang small, it might be better. Yeah, I think I made this too long. See if I can clip some of it off. It's ridiculous just how tiny this needs to be. You gotta be careful not to get in too big of a hurry, or you could accidentally like scrape against the end of the other piece of the tail here. I'm going right in between here. Can't seem to get this thing to shave down. I don't know why. It's like the plastic and super glue seem to have turned into a cast almost. Which is a good thing, but it's also costing me more time. Okay. So now you can kind of see it's starting to take shape. It's got like a bulb there on the end. And so what now I need to do is I've got a pretty cool, I used to have a really small, hang on, let me see if I've got a different sanding. I used to have a bit that's like really small. It's just a tiny ball on the end, and it worked really good for these super small jobs. Like the one we're working with here. You know, I went through and organized all this stuff not terribly long ago, and now it's just feels like it's just a dang mess again. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Mighty Wallets. I just got myself. They're made out of like paper. They're like paper wallets. And these things are cool. These are like the only wallets I use. This one's a Ghostbusters one. This one though didn't. This has got like all the pockets on the inside and whatnot. And it's made out of this paper that's like super strong. I've had, I think in 13 years, I've used, I just bought my third one the other day. So that's pretty cool. That's a pretty dang good track record. Anyways, I don't need this. So if somebody wants a Mighty Wallet, let me know. It's a Ghostbusters one, and it's pretty dope. But I sport Aquaman. Still need to find that small drill bit. Like I said, it's a real tiny burr. Smaller than this one. Oh, look, I found it. It's bigger than I remember it being. But it looks like it's going to be about the same size as the end of this tail. And that's a good thing. So what I want to do is I basically need to heat this body up, I think, and pop this in. So what I want to do is drill a hole. Here's what we're going to do. Since I'm fortunate enough to have two Dremels next to me here. Let me see which one's bigger. Well, okay, I've got two here. What I need to do is keep the outside of this small, but keep the inside go bigger on the inside. So there's a nice round of movement in there. I think I might actually go with this sanding bit. So what I'm going to do here is we'll go drilling in. While that's still a little warm, we might be able to... nope. Basically trying to carve this out from the outside here. I'd like to be able to get this piece in here just to Dremel it a little bit. Man, I'm afraid I'm gonna like slip and break one of these little rings off this thing's neck, which would be awful. You know what? I think what we'll do is this looks pretty rounded out. See what happens if I just Dremel in a little bit. So we got a big old hole. That was a very satisfying pop. So now this has actually got articulation. A little cat can hang out wherever. Not sure how this thing is supposed to sit exactly. Oh, there it is. There we go. Yeah, but then it can move around or do whatever. That's pretty cool. I think it's supposed to lay flat a certain way. Yeah, just like that. Now we can move it off to the side and have all sorts of fun. There you go. Bada bing. Very cool. Nice. Cool. All right, man. I've almost finished all this guy's work. That's making me happy. I have no idea what this is supposed to be for. He sent me this, but I don't know what it's... Guy sent me like a load of stuff. I had to fix... I don't know what is going on here. I had to fix this piece right here that attaches to this hair. Which is, I guess, kind of fixed. Yeah. Just really weird. These figment joints are strange. But I had to reattach that. This was broken, so I had to reattach this. And then this was the real terrifying one to fix. Which, it's fixed, but it doesn't look as pretty right here because they had tried to glue it beforehand. So now it's just kind of I don't know. I don't know if I could even sand this down or not. I could probably paint some silver, but I think it's just going to look ugly. Just because there's so much schmutz there. But, yeah, this job is actually almost complete. The only thing I'm waiting on now is actually a piece from Casting Cave. He's going to save me a ton of work. I told him I needed this arm for this Guts figure. And he just so happens to have it and said he could cast that for me. So that's going to be great. Which means we can put this sword... Well, I don't want to put all this in here. That in there, the hair in here, this in here, and I'm sure we'll put the little cat in there too, because I was on the verge of making my own. Man, I really want to, I think I might, trying to figure out if I want to open this. Man, it's already 9 o'clock. I should probably call it a night, but modern spawn. What do you guys think? Should I call it a night or should I open this modern spawn? We've seen the classic. I don't think they're that much different. Let's see what's cracking. Samurai Chris says, crack it open. Ooh, it's green. I like that. One of my favorite colors. These boxes are, man, he really did a good job making sure that these boxes weren't going to get damaged. Sheesh. And they didn't. These are really, everything's nice and clean. Let's see what we got going on in here. I'm really impressed with this packaging, though. I love this, like, non-sticky glare matte. What the heck? Some kind of space-age polymer that won't allow... Oh, look at the green... Oh, the green tab. This is a pretty nice touch. Oh, there... Oh. Okay, there's different stuff. Ooh. Cool gun. Todd knows how to make some wacky guns, dude. Okay, cool. So we've got like a smaller goo effect here. His goo. Alright, we got another dagger. So now we got 2 daggers. This one's actually straight. That's cool. We got the Al Simmons head. Oh, and it's on its own. Oh, yes. It's on its own neck ball joint. Or not, maybe not a ball joint, but it's on its neck. Man, both of these guys, I don't know what it is, but their jaws, like the left side of the jaws, like to the, like this kind of this thing. It's because of the pre-pose. I guarantee you it's causing that. That's kind of crappy. That the pre-pose is starting that. Is there something else in here? I want to miss it. I want to miss it like last time. Unfortunately, I didn't pay for... I mean, I did pay for a box, but I didn't want to pay for a box. These are just... I feel like I could have, like, saved, you know, like, used this money to buy a really nice Spawn statue instead of 3 semi-movable figures. Gosh, this box is kind of annoying now. Let's make sure we don't bend up any of our fancy certificates of authenticity signed by Todd himself. Got it! What the heck? Holy smokes! These are big old fun time. Get out. Is there anything back here? Am I missing something? No, that doesn't sound like that comes out. Okay. So modern Spawn doesn't come with as many things. Got your cool comic book. Got your comic book. Set that down here. Let's not lose that. We don't want to lose that comic book. Alright. Alright, Spotty boy. Let's get him out of the package. It's my clown impression, if you guys didn't pick up on that. I can do a pretty mean clown impression, guys. I'm telling you. That voice actor like went on to do like next to nothing. Dude was amazing as the clown. Roll probably messed him up real good, and he was like, nah, I can't do this anymore. Having nightmares. If they ever do like a reboot of the cartoon, give me a call, Todd. I'll do the clown for you. I'm telling you. We could be friends. You'd be like, not after what you said about that cape. Something tells me Todd will never see my review of this, and if he does, he just won't care. He'll cry himself to sleep on his giant pillow of Kickstarter money. Something tells me you're gonna be like, man, this newest Spawn comic's got like this dude that looks like Billy, and he gets murdered violently. Like hell yeah. Gosh, I think I cut this tape with razors last time. This time I'm actually taking it off. All right, sorry for the suspense. Good night. It's got to be killing you. All right. God, the amount of stuff that comes off of this just trying to get to the figure is ridiculous, man. Here's that cape again. Almost forgot. Yeah. Okay, he comes with a mace as well. Oh, man. Yeah, both of these have their own charm. Oh, this pre-posed head is whack, though. Dang it, man. Why do you do the hamburger heads with, like... Oh, I'm gonna have to send these to Corey. We're gonna have to get these cast and, like, just fixed. Alright, come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's pull this gigantic... God dang it, this cape sucks. Why? 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 Why with the cape? I can't get over it. I'm never going to get over it. You want to tell yourself that you're okay, but you're not okay. Alright, comes with this crazy mace. And his crazy face. Old hamburger head. So can I pop like the, can I take this off and put the, oh I can I think. I can put the, classic spawn on modern spawn. Oh yeah, look at that. Oop, even a hand. Let's put that back on. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, cool. Thought that just popped right off. There we go. Am I enjoying them? A little. They're so much more fun once you get these capes off. I still think it's hilarious that he gave us one thigh swivel on him. That is classic Todd. That is classic Todd McFarlane articulation. Stuff I didn't think we'd ever see again. Those random, wacky pieces of articulation just to get it in that one pose, which is just wild to me. Yeah. I do like that the heads are swappable between all of them. I think that's really cool. This Al Simmons head is dope. That's really cool. I like that a lot. I really like the Al Simmons head. It's nice to have that. I imagine we could pop this onto the, let's see how hard this thing is to get off of there. We can get it out of there. This is wild. I do like, yeah, I like that that all the pieces and parts are like swappable. I think that's really cool. Let's take the Mortal Kombat 11 that I have here. And we can put Al Simmons' head on that, which that's pretty cool. I do like that. Which I would recommend heating this up before you try what I just did. I just yanked this thing off of here. God dang. It's got a, look at the size of this neck peg. That is a lengthy boy. I really like the paint apps. So there's definitely no complaints there. Just, God, I hate this cape. I hate this cape so much, man. It's crazy. Oh, Enrique, you're welcome, dude. Absolutely, man. Why wouldn't they change the heads out? That's like the first thing I wanted to do. As soon as I saw like the modern spawn just had like, you know, no masked option, I'm like, oh, dude, I gotta do that, right? Did I think these capes have different colors. Man, I will say though that the classic spawn, God, his weapons and stuff were way better. Okay, both the capes are the same. All right, no different colors or anything, no different shading. Oh boy, I hate this cape. There's a lot of plastic, man. That sucks, dude. Dang it. That is a shame. I mean, it looks cool, like just like to stand on a shelf, so I get that. But man, for an action figure collector, it's a letdown for sure. It's not, you know, what's cool about it is it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Unfortunately, it's not as good as I originally thought it was gonna be, and that sucks. You know, that's a letdown. I do like these. I like how I like how easy it is to swap these hands out and whatnot too. It's crazy. I'm disappointed that the hamburger heads have no extra neck articulation. That's big old letdown. Big letdown, honestly. Because this figure does not look good with the head facing directly forward. It has to be looking kind of down, and like this is how this head is supposed to be posed, and that's it. If you could pose it to the front, but then it looks like there's something weird going on with his neck. He just looks odd and gross. So that's a real shame. It's like I got all excited because it's like, oh, you get all these extra heads. I'm like, well, thank God, because this one, like, if you want it facing forward, it's just there's a big crack in his neck. It's horrible. Bro, Austin, no kidding, dude. This thing is just ugh. Yeah, this cape is just ugh. It's not too bad, I guess, if you look at it from the front like that, where you can't see these gigantic plastic hinges. Yeah, dude. If this would have came with a cloth cape, I think I could have like looked over the neck, because even then you could have probably put the cloth around it in areas. It's like just. So right now, Austin, I've got another cape I've ordered. I really like this big one here that I've got, but I've got one that's coming that looks really good. It's got flatter pieces for the front here. This kind of works to me for a little more. I don't know. You can really play with this stuff because, like, when you look at how the cape kind of dips off on the side here, you can do that with this almost exactly. In fact, because you can pinch this to be sharper, so this kind of curves out like that, and then this one kind of comes back, and then brings in the front. Get that stuff. Looks pretty cool. I do like this one, but I need to attach some skulls to it. I love how big it is, honestly. Just completely engulf Al here. But yeah, we definitely need. I mean, these guys just. He deserves better, man. I can't believe. That's what throws me off, man, about Todd. Like, I figured you'd want, like, all the awesome art and photography that could have came from everything you provided, and instead now we have to find this to make this character look really good. You've limited us to like 3 different photos, just poses with this crazy ass cape. This thing is bonkers, man. This is bananas. Banana cape. I do like the guns. I always thought these were really fun. I still have these old guns for my Mortal Kombat 11 spawn. These crazy old spawn guns. I always thought those were super fun. They were huge and ridiculous, and he did a really good job bringing that feel back. I mean, God, look at the size of that thing. Like a RPG machine gun grenade launcher. Fun paint apps. Got a nice wash to it. Has this cool gold paint to it, so I like that. I think it's pretty neat. I do like the fact that we tried it earlier on the other figure, and we can get him in a pose, holding both properly. This one doesn't actually have a trigger on the grenade launcher, so that's cool. Like on the handle, the foregrip. So that's cool. See if I can't get this. His gauntlet kind of hinders some movement here as well. This God, move the cape. This piece right here kind of hinders a little bit of movement, and I can tell like it feels like this is warped on mine for sure. Where the right hand, where it goes in, is definitely stretched out. So the hands are kind of popping out on me on this one. So that's disappointing. It's nothing I can't fix, but I'd rather not have to fix it. But I will. And let's see. Yeah, man, I'm really happy at how how easy Unfortunately, that one's messed up, but how easy the hands do come out. Really could have used some vertical grips though for the sword. But yeah, this looks. I guess that's why he did the head like this, so he could always be holding the gun and kind of looking the right way with the gun. But you could have done that by adding articulation here and doing this. Yeah, simple, you know. I don't mind the big chains. They don't get in the way, so that's nice. But I get it. I get why you'd be like, eh. I'm surprised at the torso. Really, man, it doesn't hinder a whole lot. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure if you did the mod that I did for the lower areas to give it a little access, that pretty crazy. Yeah, these hands are wild, man, because they don't have the usual ball joint. Yeah, all the hands are actually like pegged in, so they don't have that ball joint at all. They're just hinges, which would have been nice actually to have at least one option for them, so you could crack that hand down to get some accurate poses. But you can get a really nice gun pose. You can get that arm up. The articulation is there for that, so that's pretty cool. I think you're going to be limited in your posing, but he will look cool on a shelf. I know that, and you can get him into some poses. Like I said, I'm fairly surprised by him. I'm happy that I'm surprised by him. I was afraid I was gonna get this thing, and honestly, I thought I'm just gonna sell the damn thing. Like that sucks, man. I don't want to, but I'm like, if it's just not gonna look good, then let's get rid of it, you know. But no, he's pretty cool, man. I think I'm gonna keep the gray one in the box though. I think that'll look cool up on the shelf, just hanging somewhere. But yeah, these and this little effect right here will be good. Oh, I guess my camera just decided. I don't think the power is working on this camera anymore. I have a power supply for it, and I just don't think it's wanting to work anymore. It lasts for like 2 hours, and then it's like, no thanks, no thank you. Which probably means it's time to turn it off. Yeah, he does. He holds the sword pretty well, so that's good. But yeah, well, cool. Well, I knocked out a mod, and I showed off some Spawn figures, so I guess tonight has been a success. And we're running at about almost 2.5 hours now, so I'm glad you guys got to hang out with me for me to check out my record-setting action figure. Don't forget, because it's on the stand. It'd been cool if he would have done a green Spawn for this one and then a red Spawn like the other one like he did, but Mortal Kombat Modern Spawn versus MK Modern Spawn versus Kickstarter. I mean, you're gonna get more articulation out of the Mortal Kombat 11 one. I would say he's got better range and butterfly joints, but these aren't real butterfly joints. None of the McFarlane figures have real butterfly joints. They're just long pegs that allow a little more movement in them. You know what I mean? Oh, Enrique, I already got rid of one of the capes. Let's see, where'd it go? Yeah, this right here. This is the classic Spawn. So I already took his cape off. It's the first thing I did actually. Whenever on here, I just ripped the thing off. So I was able to take it off fairly easy, and he was immediately more fun. It's kind of crazy because you can see like here just how much he can. It's not much, but I mean there's range for his arms, and it's the exact same range for the Kickstarter, or for the Mortal Kombat 11. He's got double elbows, so I like the double elbows way more, and I like the diaphragm way more. But even even this, like, well, that thing's gonna just keep dying. You can see that they have about the same amount of movement, just like a 90-degree. And this is with the double elbows. There might be a little more here, but even this one's not bad. You can get him into a perfect gun pose like so. So the only thing, yeah, is that waist. And I think after we mod this, because you can tell that the back bend is already where like a lot of them are. So with the little cut here in the front, he's going to be able to bend pretty dang well. And this is no mod at all. So I think this will be fine. But I don't know. It's crazy, dude. The neck is really gross. Like, the neck's really bad. But anyways, guys, I'm going to catch you guys later. I'll be updating you on the Maru garage sale that will be coming up May 8th. It will be May 8th. It's going to happen. It's going to be fun. I'll be keeping you up to date on that. Thank you guys for showing up. Sorry the stupid camera keeps dying. It just wants to... just doesn't want to stay on. It's tired. It's time to go to sleep. Yeah. Should come back on, but it ain't one. Oh, there it is. I went blue for a little bit. All right, guys. As always, please take care out there. Take care.